So I may have overpacked, but it's better to be prepared than not prepared. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jamila, and today's video is going to be about what's in my hospital bag that I'm going to be bringing to the hospital. And I'm going to be showing you what's in my bag and what's in baby's bag. So everything that you're seeing right here is basically what's in baby's bag. Excuse the breathing as well too, but yeah, I'm pregnant, so the breathing thing is a little bit difficult these days. Yeah, so I may have overpacked, but it's better to be prepared than not prepared. And yes, everything here is basically what we're going to see into baby's bag, and my stuff there on the floor in my suitcase. So yeah, let's get started right away. Yeah, so okay, I got this bag from Amazon. It's called, excuse the mess of it right now, by the way. So basically, it's called Z-Bug. Z-Bug I got it from Amazon. And I did extensive research on this because I wanted to find a bag that would just fit everything in there and would last me for a while. So I decided to go with this bag. I chose black because I have to clean it all the time. Even though it's a baby bag, I'm definitely going to be cleaning it. But it's black, so it's not going to show as much. And I got a little, design here, cheetah print type thing. So it can just have a little pop. So it has different compartments where you like this bag. And yeah, so I think the first thing that I want to start off with is why the bag is like open. So it's a portable changing kit as well. This bag is a portable changing bag, right? You have a little changing station for the baby. So this is how big, I don't know how much feet this is, or inches, I don't know, but this is definitely very convenient. I don't need to have a portable changing pad because the bag is just like already a portable changing pad. And then it has this little pad in there where you can lay baby on and get the job done. So yeah, I really like it. It's nice. And then I guess to make the bag not fall apart, you have these, things right here. So I'm just gonna leave this like that because it's gonna be like an issue. Not issue, it's gonna take a while to zip up back. So I'll do that, later now. So, right, what else? So, excuse me, the bag has different compartments, right? And I want to show you guys, obviously, each of it as well while I show you what's in my bag. So, at the very front here, you have like an insulated compartment where you put the bottles. I brought 3 different types of bottles because I wanted to have options. So this one is from Dr. Brown. Can you, oh god, see it here, from Dr. Brown. And I really like this because it's highly recommended for babies who are like colicky. I hope I don't have a colicky baby. And this is from Avent. Same thing for colicky baby as well too. And each of them have different types of nipple covers. I don't know what you call these. I was looking in your eyes, but you get me. Different type of like this part right here, just so we can have options as I mentioned before. And I think I like this one. This one is Avent as well, but as I said, the top part is a little bit different. This one resembles more of like a nipple, so I think maybe baby may love this one. I'm not sure. And all of them are like hard plastic. I ordered glass, but I guess they don't really have glass. But this is hard plastic. Alright. All BPA free, so very safe for the baby. And that's the first part of what's in the hospital bag. Baby bag, as I mentioned. And then this part now, I keep the wipes right here. So I went with Huggies Huggies wipes because it's a really trusted brand, and I don't hear much complaints about it, and they're like very good reviews on it. And again, like with this bag, it has like a little open part right here, which is like easy access for the wipes. So once you open it, you can just flip it open and just take out a wipe right here, right? And then this part is where I'll be bringing my medical documents for the hospital. So whenever I'm about to go into labor, I can just like pop it out and just show them. I'll be like, hey, here, you know, you have all the details of my birth plan. This is what I would like. So I have already packed a few things in here, and let me just show you what's in there so far. Okay, so of course you have Pampers. I brought 2 different brands of Pampers because, as I said, options. So this brand right here is Huggies. The names aren't written on them, but this is Huggies. And then this is Pampers, the Swaddler one. I've heard that this one is probably more comfortable for the baby because of the baby's navel, and I guess because you cut the umbilical cord, it may be, the baby's navel may be a little, I don't know, easily irritated. So I just got the Swaddler. So the part that you put around the baby's waist is way softer, and it doesn't seem irritable to me, you know. So I brought just like 2 things just in case. So that's the Pampers brand and the Huggies brand, and I brought 4 of each Pampers, or maybe 5, I don't know. I brought lotion because baby smell nice and clean, and I also brought a few washcloths for baby. Everything is washed, by the way, using just water only because I'm not sure if the baby's sensitive, skin is sensitive. And I used baby softener and baby detergent for the other stuff that I'm about to show you. I brought this as well to a little baby. You never know, I don't know if it's right, just in case. And then I brought a little thermometer for baby, because you know, you never know, I don't know, it's just, I don't think I need it obviously because the hospital will have, but it's worth just in case. And I have pacifiers here from Avent as well too. Highly recommended as well, and this is for 0 to 3 months, just so obviously it fits in babies' mouth. That's my pre-packing stages. Alright, so let's just grab these right here. Grab those right there. So the first thing I want to start off with is a blanket. I brought 1 blanket just because, and it smells so good. It smells so good. Hopefully, like I'm a baby more, I'm gonna just like eat up the baby because, trust me, babies just smell nice all the time. So this is a blanket that I brought for baby. Just drop it in here, and then I brought a few outfits for the baby. Maybe I won't pack them in, but I'll just show you just in case. So this is hopefully baby's going home outfit, and this is a little onesie and a little tights or joggers, I don't know what you call it, to go with it. This is 0 to 3 months. I have a variety in there with 0 to 3 months and just newborn stuff, just because I wanted to be prepared because of, you know, I don't know how big the baby will be, you know what I mean? And then I have just like a pair of socks for her for this outfit. Put that over here. And then I have this other cute little outfit for her. You know, the Jamaican style, little thin, airy, breathable shirt and pants them. They look like blue moths. like the blue matte material then. So I got these as well. So my mom brought these just because of, you know, the old time days, but they're still so very cute and very breathable for baby. So I have a pair of this and socks as well too. Put that here. I also have this outfit for baby girl. It's blue. It doesn't matter. So I have this onesie, it's an outfit, it's a full suit. So this onesie, this little joggers or tights, this little hat, and then I have little mittens for her hands just in case her nails come long and she's probably, you know, scratching already. So I have this. I have two of these actually. I brought two of them just because of options, and their size is what size is this? This is this is actually 3 months. So I brought two of these outfits, and this is the other one here, neatly folded right here. So the onesie, the tights, the hat, and the mittens are in this thing right here, just so it can fit in the bag. But as I said, I may have overpacked. Right? I also have this little sleeper outfit for baby because she may be cold. It's so cute. And this is size. Oh, this is a newborn. This is a newborn. And it's very cute. And I have this little outfit for her as well. So this is newborn size. So this also as well I got because I was advised that it doesn't irritate her navel. I don't know if that's a thing by the way, but I'm just taking advice as I go. It sounded legitimate, I guess. And this is the outfit here, and a cute little hat to go with it. So this is probably a going home outfit or just like a hospital outfit as well too. Sorry. Then actually I have two of those. So this is the other one right here, and these are newborn outfits, right? I also have swaddles. I have about 3 swaddles here. I have this one here that's really easy for the mother and mama who doesn't really know how to, I guess, do a swaddle here. And this material is a little thin, but still feels maybe a little bit warm for the baby. But this is like quite easy. So you put the baby in this part here, right here, and then you wrap this little part right here, here, then you bring it across, and then this other little part here, you just wrap baby in here like this. You make the baby heavy like this right here. So this is how it looks. This one right here. I have 2 of these types. So this and this one. And then I have this big old one right here, so no, where this feels to me a little warmer. So just in case it's a little bit extra, it's like just in case it's cold, this one can be like wrapped around her. This one feels good. And this one comes with a little hat. A little hat right here. And then I have about 4 receiving blankets. I have 4 of these. Yeah, I have 4 of these right here. And then I have extra hats. For baby just yeah. So they generally tell you what you should bring at the hospital. So my hospital gave me a list of items that I need to bring for myself and for baby. Right, so I'm gonna just move this one side and then show you what's in my bag, which is a lot. My suitcase, which is a lot. Okay, this is over here. Right there. Don't be listening to everything, okay? Or I guess if you can manage, then it's no problem. This is my suitcase that I'm bringing to the hospital. Okay. So in this part right here, I have mask, still Corona, unfortunately. And then I have reusable breast pads because you don't want to be leaking all over the place. And I have the disposable ones as well, so a few of these as well. This part, no, I have this Frida Mom boy shorts brief, and they are disposable. They're so comfortable. I would assume I've never worn them before, but they're like adult diapers. So obviously, for some women, when they come out of the hospital, they're bleeding, and sometimes pads are a bit uncomfortable. So my aunt, she got me these, and I'm so grateful because I'm definitely feeling that I wouldn't be that pad type of mom. So I love that she got me these. So I have 4 of these disposable briefs, and I actually have postpartum pads as well too. They're from Honeypot. This is the company that they're from. I'll link it below so you can also see it. Alright. I also have this underwear, like this period underwear from Proof, where I don't need to wear a pad when I have this on. This is also very convenient for me because I can just like throw it on and I not have to worry about my pad slipping sideways or I don't know, something. But yeah, so once it has this little thing here where it catches all the blood and everything like that, right? And I brought one of these just in case. And then I have my water bottle here. Big up JN all the time, always supporting, no matter the capacity, always up for the challenge. So I have my water bottle here. And then I have my brain is not working properly. My bag here with all of my toiletries bag. This is what I have here. And in this bag now, a toiletries bag in my toiletries bag. Right, so in this bag now I have a moisturizing lotion, a face scrub, a lipstick. Remember these lipsticks? Like if you're in Jamaica, if you was a hot girl, you always used to like have these lip glosses, sorry. I have eye cream here. All of these are from Clinique, by the way, except the lip gloss so far. Lipstick, just in case. Mascara, you know, eyes must look nice and clean. And then of course, I have my toothpaste here. I don't have a toothbrush yet, I need to get that. And I have a pen inside here for whatever reason. Yeah, that's it for this. And then in my general toiletries bag now, I have Roll-On Dove soap. I don't like body wash because I feel like they never really wash off of you. And I have this nice clean Bath and Body Works fragrance. And I have alcohol here, alcohol spray. And I have this hair butter cream from Ashley. Big up Ashley, they make my hair looking so nice and clean. You see? I love their products. Then I have some normal pads in here. I have about 4 of these in here. And then this is my toiletries bag. Oh yes, I'll be bringing like shoes and Crocs as well too, just for the bathroom, just so I can not be barefooted in the bath. I guess it will obviously be clean and everything, especially because I'm doing private. So I think it's normal. so I think I'll be fine. So I'm bringing like bathroom shoes or bath shoes, right? Okay, let's leave that for now. There's no other side now. I have this robe. Gives me the luxury living energy, you know. Luxury living energy. Oh wait, I don't need the part here. Sorry. Wait. I thought I was finished this part. I have this vinyl mattress cover, right? My mom said I may need this for my hospital bed. I may not understand it yet, but I guess just for all the blood and fluids and everything like that that may be coming from birth. So I have this right here. I have 2 towels just in case, and I have about 6 washcloths. I don't know I have so much. Well, for my mom who will be there, and obviously for my baby side, for my partner who will also be there. And then I have these lactation cookie bites as snacks. I'm excited to try these. I've never tried it before, so I want to see, you know. And then I have some ramen just in case. Even though I don't think they're really allowed to eat until like after giving birth. So yeah, that's what I have on this side. My bad. Okay, so I said I have the robe on this side, right? And these are the extra washcloths that I have. For the robe as well too. I have 3 nightie or nightgowns for those persons who aren't Jamaicans or Caribbean people. I have 3 nighties. A few underwears here, 5 of them. I don't think these are like the best types of underwear because I don't know, I just assume that maybe bingos are better, but we never did buy no bingo underwear, I just have them here. And then because I also have the boys disposable shorts, I don't think I maybe need, you know, a lot. And then I have 3 options of going home outfits. There's dresses because you just want to pull on something that's really easy, breathable, and just like go. So they are really long dresses, and I have 3 of these. Long dress because it's just comfortable, you know, comfortable, airy, and then you also have to think about just popping out a boob to feed baby if baby gets hungry. You get me? No, I don't too complicated and stuff. So I have this blanket as well because hospitals are almost always very cold. And I just feel like more at home when I just have my own blanket, like my own thing, you know. Just to be as comfortable as possible, right? Right. And then I have 4 pairs of socks, just cause. And I have this breast. Wait, this is from Hakka, where like obviously if I'm feeding baby on this side, I can just have this on here just catching the leak on the other side, and I have these bags that I can put the these breast milk storage bags that I can just pour the milk in there and freeze them. And then I have books. I love to read and I love to write. And this is one of my favorite books by Jamaica Kincaid called Annie John. I don't know if they still use this in school, but I really love it. I read all the time. And then it's like a normal writing book I got. So just put my notes in. And I think that's probably it. So generally, you know, I'm going private, but generally when you're close to having the baby, like I'm about 14 or 12, about 12 days away, thereabouts. They'll give you a list of items that you need to take to the hospital because obviously you don't want to be you don't want to be unprepared. You want to be as prepared as possible and feel as home and as comfortable as possible, so you can focus on just like getting the baby out. And yes, I may have overpacked, but it's better to be prepared. As I've been saying, it's probably one of the ways. This is one of the things that I'm probably most prepared in. So I'm happy that I got all of these things, and again, I'm very grateful for all of these things because I had probably only bought my baby bag, but nothing else I bought, right? So I'm very grateful that I never had to spend like a big bag of money to get all of them something here. So I'm truly grateful. So thank you everybody for just supporting me and just giving me the positive energies and all of that to have this baby. And yeah, did I mention that I'm like 12 days away? So any day now, give or take 12 days away, type of thing. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and let me know too if you think I left out anything. That's such a generic YouTube thing to say, but for real though, this is my first time being a mom and doing anything like this. So if you think I need to really consider anything else or anything that works for you, then let me know in the comment section below. The comment section below, and I will definitely read it and respond, because I'm trying to really find a community of moms, just kind of stepping out of my comfort zone a bit. Just try to understand and network and just like meet more people who are like first time moms or just like moms in general. So yeah, I think that's probably it. And remember to like, share, and subscribe so other people can see my video. Alright, so let me know what's up, and thank you for watching this video.